When I think about or look at how Christendom operates in this generation of ours, it breaks my heart. A generation that is full of inspiration and no impactation. A generation that does almost everything with their mouth and almost nothing with their hands. A microwave generation that don't want to spend time in the kitchen to prepare things from scratch, but just want everything to be ready-made and just chuck it in the microwave for 2 minutes. A generation that has lost respect for process and steps. My heart bleeds as I speak about this issue amongst us, and I have kept this in my heart for so long because I don't want someone outside the kingdom to laugh at us. But since it is us amongst ourselves, I might as well just speak my mind. And just before you nail me to the cross, please hear me out. I do think that the purpose of the kingdom is to have soldiers working together as a unit to fight the real enemy, which is the devil, and to win souls for Christ to enlarge the kingdom. But it is a pity that it seems that we are digressing from the mission, vision, and focus. Paul said in his second letter to the Corinthians in chapter 10, verse 12, that comparing yourselves amongst yourselves by so doing, it is not wise. But the devil has now gotten us into the business of competing amongst ourselves, which is now leading us to division and division. And the root of divisiveness is splitting into two. And the devil knows that once we are split, we will do less than what we are ordained to do as a unit. When Jesus chose his team, or his disciples as he called them, he decided to choose 12 different people from various backgrounds with different experience perhaps to bring different ideas and approaches to the table, though the vision and mission remain the same. Which I think it is the reason why we have cherubim and seraphim, celestial, apostolic, Catholic, Pentecostal, Anglican, Methodist, and so on. Because having these varieties was supposed to reach everyone outside the kingdom differently based on their preference. But unfortunately, we've lost the whole concept of our varieties, and we are busy fighting ourselves as pastors are busy trying to prove who is better than who in sermon. Choruses are not left out in the business of who is the better worship leader amongst themselves, and churches as a whole are busy comparing who's got more congregation until the old Christendom is almost in disarray. I remember when Jesus casted out the demon in the possessed man in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 12, verse 22 to 28, and he was accused of using the power of the devil. His response was that the kingdom of the devil is not divided, and he couldn't have done this with the power of the devil. This made me to scan through the Bible from Genesis to Revelation to find at least a place where a demon or a devil was fighting against another. But I couldn't find one, not a single one. But it's quite unfortunate that countless Christians are fighting one another even as we speak, to the degree that we've almost forgotten who the real enemy that we are supposed to wage war against is: the devil. I hereby want to apologize on behalf of all the reverends, pastors, prophets, teachers, evangelists, deacons, that we've gotten it all wrong. And it's high time we change our focus and reposition ourselves before things get completely out of hand. I have been sent to trigger our thoughts and reset our mindset to what God's intention was originally when He gave human the wisdom to start these various denominations of Christians. I want to challenge us to come together as a body of Christ and as soldiers of Christ and as a unit to fight the good fight, like Paul advised his son and spirit Timothy in his first letter to Timothy in chapter 6 verse 12. I am certainly not out of words, but I'm out of time. And as I bring this to a close, I want you to always remember that division leads to division. I am Ayofe. Till I catch you again, God bless you.